Guys, still the 20th, but I wanted to talk a little bit more on this mosquito thing around here in this country. Right now, we have, supposedly there's a typhoon. We've been getting notices on the phone like crazy, of this big typhoon, but we're not getting hit. We're just getting hit with a lot of rain right now. I mean, a lot. And it's a lot of wet spots. They're doing construction here, so there's puddles sitting there from the sand and stuff like that, and there's a lot of mosquitoes right now. So one of our defenses against the mosquitoes is we keep the fans running, especially when we're sleeping. I go on my walks here in the morning, and one of the things I do is I get a little bit sweaty sometimes when I walk, and if I come back and sit in the chair in front of the house, they'll start attacking me, my legs flying around my head. So one of the little tricks I was doing was I got some white vinegar in a bottle, and I'll squirt that on my legs, and that seems to they don't seem to want to bite me. This morning it's not too bad now because it's pretty breezy right now. I mean, it's blowing my hat all over the place right now. There's our buddy that's on his chain. Hey, he's off his chain this morning. Morning, buddy. There's some beautiful dogs in there, some Labradors. One of them got off his chain, the other one's tied real short. But with this mosquito stuff, I had a viewer one time. He said, my kids got dengue. All three of them at the same time. They got dengue. They all got down and sick. We took them straight in because it just wasn't right. And doctor tested them out and said, yep, dengue. Put them straight in. Put them straight in the hospital. So we were in the hospital for it was over a week. And this guy got on there and said, well, it's all your fault they got dengue. Why don't you just get one of these little buzzy things like this in there? That'll keep you from getting the dengue. Well, what an idiot. None of that stuff works. You're in the Philippines. You're going to get bit by a mosquito, guys. There's just no way out of it. I'm telling you right now. You come here, you're going to get bit. One of the things that, like where we used to live, that I thought was just insane is Filipinos, to keep their roof from blowing off in a typhoon, I guess there's a reason. They'll throw old tires up on the roof, and these tires collect water inside, and it's hot, and it's a perfect place for the mosquitoes, just to breed. And you'll see in the evenings, you'll see the mosquitoes flying out of these tires, and it's what they do. Why they do it, I don't know, but you go in a lot of these places, and it's just, even when I had the drone, I was flying the drone around, and you could just see thousands of tires on the roofs of these houses. It's like, what, motorcycle tires, truck tires, car tires? To me, it's just a little bit crazy. You probably can't see me too good right now. Sorry about that, but I'm just walking a little bit. I gotta walk some more. My back is, with this rain, my back has just been so dang sore. I'm trying to walk it off. But the mosquitoes here, they're going to get you. You got to watch for the ones with the white stripe on it. I call it a racing stripe. It's just the one that'll carry the dengue. What happened to me was when I first came here, we went to this restaurant, and I was always careful. Don't get the ice. Never get the ice, because these ice machines, it's tap water that fills these. So don't ever get the ice. Well, they put the ice in, and then when you tell them, no, I don't want any ice, they always put the ice in anyway, and then they just pick the ice out and give you the drink back. Well, that didn't help out at all. That didn't save you not one bit. You got to watch them and stand there and make sure they don't put ice in. Well, I got an amoeba. I got here, I was 290 pounds. I got an amoeba, and that, man, I'll tell you what, I was sick. And I found out what an amoeba did. What they get in your body, they sew your throat right to your butthole, because anything goes in your mouth comes right out your butt within about a minute. I was so sick and wrung out and had almost no power, no power to get up and go. Was in the hospital I was in for about 2 weeks, and then I got out, and I was still just wrung out. I just didn't have a lot of power, and I was going for my walks and stuff, but they were much slower and all that. So I was sitting there at the computer, and a mosquito bit me on the hand, and I slapped him, and he had a white stripe, and I told my wife, I said, oh, look at this one, he's got a racing stripe. She's like, oh no. And then it was right after a week after I got out of the hospital, I was back in again because of then I got dengue. And I went from 290 pounds in a matter of, month and a half down to 200. And that was the lightest. When I was in high school, I weighed 235. And, that was amazing. It really wrung me out. And it took me a long time. I'm never, I won't get back up to 295 on the diet we eat with all the fruits and veggies and stuff. But it was killer. It really nailed me good. I'm up to about 235 now. But there's a dog. Dogs, they're not barking too bad this morning. That's why I wanted to get out again. It's windy, so they're not hearing me so much. And then those Labradors, I was able to, one of them got off the chain and it was barking at me the other day. Nobody was home. When they're not home, they chain the dog to the door. But I went over there and it was wagging its tail like crazy. It's a female, and I went up and petted her, so she's not barking at me right now. But yeah, you got to watch when you come. If you're coming for a visit here or anything like that, bring yourself a lot of mosquito stuff to keep the mosquitoes off you. Like I say, I use the vinegar, and I slap a lot of them in the mornings if I sit in that chair. It's bad. We got screen doors. We keep the windows closed, but the fans are the big thing. When we get to the new house, we'll probably close that up because we're the first ones in that development, and I'm going to get a weed whacker also, because all around us there's high grass. I'm going to weed whack a lot of that down because of snakes and stuff like that. You get a lot of stuff here in the Philippines you don't get in the U.S. We actually had a whole nest of cobras in our attic in one house. Got up there and before a storm and was looking to tie the roof down, and I seen all these snakes, and then I got my buddy to climb up in there because I couldn't climb in there. I'm too heavy. And yeah, he pulled them all out. It was cobras. He's like, "Oh, I'll go let them loose over there." Nah, no, we took care of them. But I don't get it. It's really something. But I'm just making my round again this morning. I uploaded another video. Not much news. I can see that our president is still our president right now. So there's my neighbor up and early.
Hi.
Good morning.
Sir, good morning, Mata.
Yeah, that's for sure, buddy. Well, yeah, we're still looking at him. There's some moves happening over there. I don't think any of this is, personally, I don't think any of it's over. There's more to come. Stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel, guys, because there's stuff going on. It's funny that we're not getting news, so there must be some big ones. There's a lot of investigations into the old Biden's little mini-me. His boy is, these guys they're caught with their hands in a cookie jar. And they're pulling out all the stops to make sure he doesn't get in so they can stop this stuff. But you look at these politicians, they go from, I don't know how they do their money, because I myself, when I'm making money, I made pretty good money when I was working, but I never became a multi-millionaire like these guys do. And they say, oh, it's because they write a book. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's like a slush fund. It's not, it's the way they launder the money. These books don't even get bought by anyone. They get bought back by the publisher. So that's a money laundering thing. They write these books that are ridiculous. I actually got one of the books from Hillary Clinton. What a joke. These things are just a stupid joke. It's a way to get a big kickback in money. So, because there's nothing good about these things at all. We're not, the sky's not turning blue yet. We got a lot of cloud cover right now, and with this breeze, it's a westerly breeze. I don't know what's gonna happen today, if we're gonna get a lot of rain. We got some clearing over there on our south sky where you can see some blue. I don't think you'd be able to see it with the camera, but I can see we got some blue breaking out over there. And I hope this weather will get some sunshine, because man, it's got my back killing me. Hips are hurting, everything's hurting. So neck starting to hurt. We ordered a big, we were at our friend's house and they had this big massager with infrared heat. And it's a big, heavy one. I mean, when I picked it up, I mean, you can club somebody half to death with this thing. It was big and nasty, and it's got lots of power. And I said, "Wow, this is really cool. Can we try it?" And they're like, "Yeah, we just got it. It was only like $6 and change." And they got it from Lazada, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool." So my wife did it on my back, and boy, I'll tell you what, it really got in there and loosened stuff up. She's not strong enough to crack my back, but it really loosened it up. My neck eased up a little bit, not wholly. So I just, right there while we were sitting there, I had good signal, and I went to Lazada and ordered the exact same one. And 329 pesos, and then I had vouchers and stuff and things like that. So I got 2% off on it because I put it in my wish list, and then they knocked off 2%, and then I put it in my cart and left it, and then they sent an email like within a couple of hours. They said, "Oh, this one just got a free shipping." So I just ordered it. I got it for $300 like that. So it's pretty cool. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Beautiful morning, nice and breezy. Yeah, people are getting out and ready to go this morning. It's always nice in here. Most of the folks that you see are just so friendly. There's a place I can't go because that one big dog, he's always out in the morning walking, but if that dog ever gets away from him, somebody's going to get chewed bad. And I would think I would, if I were him, I'd have a big chain collar and maybe two. Because if one of those collars breaks and that dog gets loose, he's going to do some damage. It's a shame. I saw that Mike Concho sent me a thing about a stun baton, and I've been looking here. There's nothing like that here, and I actually got on with my sister and some people in the States to see if I could order it and they could send it to me, and nobody's willing to do that right now. It's starting to rain. I'm gonna have to get heading in, but guys, just when you come here, know about the mosquitoes, and it's different everywhere you go. You go over to Tagaytay, it's not too bad, but I'm gonna get nice and wet, that's for sure, because it's starting to come down pretty good. I got my hand over the camera to keep it dry, but it just poof, here it is. And it's windy, so it's blowing all over the place. I probably got some droplets on the lens. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go then so I can put this camera in my pocket. And this is Rick Shaw out.